Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing an updated bag collection video and this has been quite requested, so I thought I would do an update from this time last year when I filmed my first one. So one of the things that I'm going to do in 2020 is actually to curate it a little bit more. There's a few that I feel like I no longer really need in my wardrobe and are starting to duplicate each other, so I do want to edit it down a little bit, and if there is anything else I want, I will be doing like one in, one out kind of thing moving forward. In no particular order, let's start with this Chloe Tess bag. This is my newest bag and it is also my favorite bag right now. This is a bag that I've been eyeing up for probably about 6 months, and I found it on a really good sale before Black Friday, so I decided to finally take the plunge. So it's the small Tess bag and it's in this like black currant dark purple kind of color. I personally just find that it matches with everything really well. So I really wanted a pricier bag to be something a lot more versatile that I can use with a lot of different outfits. I think obviously, as the name would suggest, it is a small bag, so it will only fit the bare essentials. So for my wallet, my phone, it will fit a vlogging camera, some keys, a lip gloss, and that's really about it. Because it's a Chloe bag, they do a lot of hardware on their bags. So if you can see on the sides here, on the top here, and obviously this big ring in the center. With all this hardware, I do feel like the bag will get scratched up really quickly, and you'll definitely see signs of wear on the hardware. I definitely don't feel like it'll take away from the bag, it's just that when you look at it closely, you will notice. So the magnetic clasp is really strong on this bag, and I'll just take. And on the inside, it's just this one slot. There's another slot at the front for like maybe a card or some receipts. And that's honestly about it. I like the fact that you can very easily wear it like on the shoulder, like kind of on the wrist, or as a crossbody or a shoulder bag. So this next bag I got in Italy last year at a small like leather craftsman shop. It has my initials engraved on this piece of leather, which I feel like gives it a really personal touch. So this is what the inside looks like. This bag was about 150 US dollars, probably about 220 Australian dollars, and it definitely feels incredibly beautiful, very well made, and a piece that kind of will always remind me of that holiday we took in Italy. The next bag is this Mansur Gavriel bag. This is the mini size, and I have the black vegetable tan leather with the red inside, which I believe is probably one of their most classic combinations. I've had this bag for about 3 to 4 years now, and in my opinion, it's almost in perfect condition. There is a little bit of wear on each of the corners, but look, you will not see it unless you're really like looking up close. The reason I like this bag so much is just that it fits a ton. I think this is an incredibly elegant bag because of how minimalist it is, and it's just an amazing piece that I'm very happy with. This vegetable tan leather I think stresses a lot of people out because of scratches and things, but if I just show you up close, I really don't have any like major scratches, and if I do, it can really be buffed out when I clean it with like leather conditioner, and I have not had any issues with this leather whatsoever. In the same category of bucket bags, I have this styled bucket bag. I got this in the Black Friday sale, I want to say 2 if not 3 years ago. This is a really good summer bag. I think it's just so cute to have on the crook of your arm. Like the Mansur bag, it fits a lot. But of course, if I'm comparing these two bags, I definitely wear this one a lot more. It's a lot more classic. Whereas this one is more for like a summer day out. This bag looks literally flawless, from the stitching to the leather, to the inside. Everything about it is 100% perfect, exactly like the day I bought it, and I've definitely worn this bag a ton as well. The next bag is the PS1 bag from Proenza Schouler. I find it really hard to say that brand, but it's the PS1 bag from them, and I got this on the outnet probably for about, I want to say 60% off. I definitely didn't pay full price for it. It's just way too expensive, I feel like. There is something a little bit edgy looking about this bag that I really like. It's my only bag that has a little bit of like slouchiness to it. And it has silver hardware, which I don't have anywhere else in my collection because I definitely do usually gravitate towards gold. But I frequently wear this to work because it is a black bag and it kind of fits just the right amount. So this is what the inside looks like. It has quite a few little compartments and pockets. I think this bag is quite a unique bag. It's just not something that I see on the streets a lot. So the next bag is my Louis Vuitton Alma BB in this Amaranth shade. And this was my first designer bag that I got 2 years ago when I was in Paris in the Champs-Elysees like flagship store, I believe. Yeah, this was a bag that I eyed up for a very long time, did a lot of research into, and picked it in a shade that I thought would be really versatile, and it is. This is a very popular bag. I'd see it quite often here in Sydney, to be honest. And I can see why. I think it's very, very classic. It's hard to go wrong with this shape and this style. It feels very timeless. I do tend to gravitate more towards this when I'm going out for a nicer lunch or I'm doing something a bit fancier rather than like a casual day. I feel like this Vernis leather is very hard wearing. Yeah, no signs of wear on this bag at all. So the next two options are both from Everlane and I've had them both for quite some time. So this bag is from Everlane from about 3 years ago when it first released. I do still reach for this quite often, but to be honest, I don't have to bring a lot of things to work anymore. So this bag is a little bit bigger than what I need. So I've been reaching for other options, but whenever I need to carry more, like my laptop and some books, this is definitely the bag that I reach for. I think if you're looking for a good tote, this is very durable. This leather does get some folds and some marks, and it also becomes quite slouchy, if you can see. It doesn't stand up after a while, but the base is still quite like stiff. So just keep that in mind that it will look something like this when you put it down if it's not full. I kind of don't mind that. I like the slouchiness and it is a tote bag. I don't feel like they're meant to be super structured anyway. So this is the other bag I have from Everlane, and this has a fabric strap and then a leather body. So this also fits my laptop, but you'll just get a little bit of a 13-inch MacBook sticking out. It's quite spacious on the inside. There's no zip, it's just a magnetic closure. One thing to note is that this magnetic closure is not very strong. Oftentimes it just doesn't close when you have something in the bag. But it's still very, very spacious. It's quite a light bag. It feels very practical. And I like the design of it actually. I feel like the fabric and the leather makes for a very modern and cool design. So this one is the APC Albane bag. It's very structured, very boxy, which is pretty much what I like. It has both a zipper and an extra clasp. Despite it being very structured, very stiff, this bag actually fits quite a lot. I can fit my coffee keep cup inside. I can put my wallet, my vlogging camera, lip glosses, my keys, and there's still quite a bit of room for other things as well. Other than maybe the Louis Vuitton, I don't think I've gotten a single bag here full price, and I always wait for a sale on Matches. They always do like 10%, 20%, if not a lot more. So definitely worth a wait. It seems like a really trivial thing, but actually the length of it just feels really comfortable and stylish when you wear it over the shoulder. And it's also convenient because it's the perfect length to not take it off your shoulder when you're taking something out. And it's just a random fact, but it's one that I really like about this bag. The next bag is the Mulberry Bayswater bag, and it's the one that comes with a shoulder strap as well. So mine is in this really lovely burgundy color, which just seems to be my favorite color when it comes to bags. I love this bag. I think it is so beautiful. Mulberry bags are some of, I think, the most attractive bags out there. It is quite a heavy bag, so if you have this bag like half full or full, it starts to get very, very heavy and hard to carry on the arm because it's quite heavy even when it's empty. I don't wear it on the shoulder because I honestly just feel like if I did, these like hooks would come off pretty soon because of the weight. It is a very spacious bag, but because of the weight, I would not recommend filling it very much if you want it to be a comfortable bag to use. Considering the bag is only 2 years old, it does have a little bit of wear. So if you look at the back, it looks like the leather is either chipping or there's a bit of color transfer. But whatever it is, there is a mark on the back, which doesn't really bother me, but I definitely think it's worth mentioning that there is wear to this bag even at 2 years old. I love this bag, I'll keep it forever because of sentimental reasons, but just so you know, it could be a little bit more practical in terms of the weight. This next bag is the Cezanne Cloud bag, and it's in a really pretty salmon pink color. So it comes with a opening like this, you pull it out and then it opens. And this bag is a smaller bag. It does fit all the essentials, but probably that's about it. And then it comes with a card compartment at the back. I actually don't have any other bags in this suede material, so it's quite unique in my collection. I also don't have anything in this color and shape either. I do like it when I look at it, but actually with outfits, sometimes I feel like things could be a little bit more elegant. So this bag definitely feels like a bit of a mistake purchase I made. Nothing against the quality, everything is beautiful. If you got it, I feel like you'll be very happy with it. But there's just something about this color and this shape that I feel like looks a bit odd with a lot of my wardrobe. And I can't quite explain it, but it definitely makes everything feel a little bit more like feminine, girly, and young, which is not really what I am going for, I think. So the next two are both from Kujana. So this red one I purchased about 2 years ago. This one is from about 6 months ago, and they very kindly reached out and sent it to me. So out of these two bags, I definitely prefer this one, and I'll just tell you why. I think this bag is a very cute bag, it's a very classic style, and to be honest, it's a little bit reminiscent of that Gucci Soho bag that everyone loved, especially with the bit of a tassel and the camera bag shape. However, this bag has a very big flaw and it drives me insane. So because it only has this one zip and it opens like almost all the way, and the sides are not very strong, it's really easy when you open your bag for things to fall out, and this has happened quite a few times. When it's on your shoulder and things suddenly move, things do come out quite easily. And the thing is, this is what I would call a casual bag, so I just want it to be super convenient, super easy, and to be honest, it's just a bit fussy using it. I will say the leather is really buttery soft, it's very nice in quality, but for me, this con has gotten super annoying over the last year, and it's just not something that I reach for as much because of that. So if you're interested in this bag, I think the quality is really good. Leather is buttery soft, no flaws despite wearing it quite a bit, but this zip is really quite frustrating. It will be much better if the zip kind of started at this point on both sides rather than straight to the bottom. This bag on the other hand has been one of my favorites this year. It is very elegant, it's very chic, and I really like it. So the strap is a really good length on me, and I'm 160 centimeters. And it's a little bit thicker at the top and then kind of tapers in to be a bit thinner towards the bag. It is a small bag, but it's also quite soft, so it can be kind of stretched out to fit a bit more. For me, this fits all the essentials that like a Chloe Tess bag would fit, so that's good. And it's very minimal, there's no bells or whistles, but all the hardware I feel like is done very well. Like this is like a round shape. The zip is like a round shape. The hooks feel very nice in quality. This is just a very simple, minimal bag, but all the finishings feel very elegant. The pebbled leather feels very soft, very nice, and a really, really great piece to have. And this is another bag that I've been a little bit disappointed with. I've had it just over a year, and it's from Mansur Gavriel. I did get this one on sale, but at the same time, I wouldn't say it was like a bargain or anything like that. It's just such a simple design that I really don't think you need to spend the money on it. There is honestly quite a lot of color transfer on the leather. And the strap is kind of flimsy, so the bag does like do this flippity thing quite often. In the description box, I'll try to find a few dupes of this with a nicer price tag. Because I just don't think this is worth the money. Okay, so lucky last item is this bag I got from St. Agni when I was in Brisbane earlier this year. So this is a brown tote, and I love the versatility of this. So you can definitely wear this as a clutch on the go, and I think it looks kind of cool this way. But at the same time, you can definitely wear this as a tote. It's a brown and I feel like it looks quite casual and slouchy. There is something that I find really elegant about this when you wear it for work as well. It almost looks like a bit of a modern briefcase, and I kind of really like that aesthetic. This is a bag that I reach for often. Every time I wear it, I feel like my outfit looks really chic, and I do get a lot of compliments on this bag. And it was just love at first sight, and I really like this bag. St. Agnes is an Australian brand, and they do some really cool, very minimal and clean accessories. So thank you so much for watching this video. I have been talking for absolutely ages, and I hope you enjoyed it. There are quite a few options, as you can see, but I will say that nothing feels wasted. I don't tuck away anything and just leave it in my wardrobe. Everything is used, and I often swap out my bags a few times a week for different occasions. If you're interested in seeing more content from me, I do post a new video every single Thursday, so please like this video and subscribe. And I guess I'll see you next week. Bye!